Hi, hello. Today we have our core reformer on the mat session using a foam roller. Today is a core intermediate class, so a little bit more challenging. It's going to be loads of fun. You can do this as a standalone class or you can do it as part of the 4-week program and work your way up to this session. If you'd like to find out more about the 4-week reformer on the mat program, I will leave all of those details down below. To get started in our warm-up, turn yourself to the short end of your mat. The foam roller is just below the knees and we're sitting up tall, hands grab behind the knees. And let's just take a moment here to stretch through the chest. We're going to take an inhale breath sitting up tall and then exhale to round. Lengthening through the arms as you curl back, finding that C shape. And then almost pull your elbows wide, open the chest as you sit up, and that's really going to give you this stretch across the chest. Moving at your own pace. Nice big breath in when you stretch up. Let's go one more. Hold it in that C shape. Reach those arms forward. We're going to twist it. You're going to twist towards me, reach to the wall behind you. Come to center, other side. Inhale to twist back. Exhale, return to center. Again, you feel that you're rotating from your waist up, activating through the obliques, warming up that core. One more time to each side. We come back through center and roll it all the way down. We're going to place the feet at the top of the roller. We're going to start here with a bit of that leg work. So hands can be on your hips for support or reach it up to the ceiling for challenge. Press the legs out and then bend them in. Inhale as you extend and exhale to bend. Adding on challenge for this week, reach the arms overhead as you stretch your legs away. And we want to feel that rib cage staying down to the mat. And one more. Bring it all the way in. We're going to go into small V. So toes at the top of the roller, heels together, knees in a V. Press the roller away, extend the arms, and bend it in. You want to feel that squeeze of your inner thighs together as you push the roller away. And then pull it in with control. Good. Can you feel that your rib cage is staying to the ground, keeping the core activation? Maybe you can notice the obliques as well. And one more. Bring it all the way in. And then return the feet to neutral. We're going to bring one leg to tabletop, extend the opposite leg out, and then turn your palms to face your knees. Let's lift up into chest lift. Exhale, reach your arms down next to you. Hold, then lower it down again. Pause at the top each time for an inhale. We're going to add on a layer. At the pause at the top, bend your bottom knee, pull the roller in, press it away, and lower down. We come up. Pull, straighten, and lower. We want to feel that those hips are staying aligned. Equal pressure on both sides of your hips. And two more. Lovely. Now extend that roller away, hands behind your head. Lift up your chest a tiny bit more. Rotate towards the top knee. Extend that top knee as you come to center. And rotate. and extend. Keeping equal pressure in both sides of your hips for 3. Lovely. Reach that leg away, pull it in, and 1 more. Extend it, lower it down, lower your chest. Beautiful work. We go over to the other side. We bring the arms up, opposite leg to tabletop, starting with the chest lift. Curl it up, reach, 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 hold, and lower down. Want to look at that top leg, making sure our top leg is staying steady, adding on that roll, roll it in, press it away, lower down. You're going to start to feel those obliques in the waist working. Want to feel that those hips are staying aligned. And 2. Good. And 1 more. Keep it at the top. Hands go behind your head. Press the roller away. Rotate towards the top knee. Come back through center. Extend the top leg. And rotate. Extend. Good. We're warming up this core now. Finding that push and pull of your top leg. And 2 more. Good. 1 more. Extend, lower it down, lower your chest, and find center. We're going to bring that roller in underneath the arches, hands next to you. Let's take it into that bridge. Rolling the hips up and down. Pausing at the top each time for an inhale. We want to feel that when we push into the arms, we're activating the back body. And 1 more. Hold it up in your bridge position. So now we've got the lower body working here to hold you, but I also want you to focus on zipping up through the core, pressing your shoulders down. You're going to feel more core activation. That's going to keep those hips aligned. Let's lift and lower the one leg. Lift and tap. Hug your rib cage in every time your knee comes towards you to feel that core support. And 1 more. Lower the foot down, other side, lifting this hip. We lift and lower. Can we feel that the core is keeping the alignment of the hips? It's like you pull your navel in and up every time your leg comes towards you. Good. And 2. Good. 1 more. Place that foot down, take a deep breath in, and gently lower it down. Let's kick that roller in. Now we're going to bring it underneath the hips. So it's underneath those hip bones. Your bum cheeks are slightly off the roller and the lower back is open. Legs to tabletop. Squeeze the heels together, knees as close together. You want to first zip up. So belly button, ribs, everything is drawing down. And then we're going to tap 1 foot at a time to the mat. We want to feel that you're not lifting your rib cage to touch the mat. If you do, just bring your leg in a bit earlier. But really challenge yourself to zip up as you tap down. Hands on your core really helps you find that activation as well. Good. 1 more. And in. Heels together, knees apart. Both heels go down. Both heels lift. Close the knees. Open and down.
Good. Ribs are staying down to the mat. If you place your hands on your hip bones, you're going to feel that activation right there next to your hips. Transverse abdominals are working. Last 2. And 1. Legs come to tabletop position. Now we're sending those legs out. Press them away. Bend them in. Frogger. Now there's definitely lower body happening here in this work, but today I want you to focus in on how you can zip up your core to support the push of the legs away from you. So wrapping the rib cage in, and 2. Good, 1 more. Extend the legs away, point the toes, lift the legs up. Hold it there for a moment, finding that deeper core connection. Let's lower the heels down and lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Keeping the shoulder blades down as you lower the legs. Good, 2 more. And 1. Lift the legs up into bicycles. We're taking one leg down away from you, then bend the knee and switch. I'll switch. I'll switch. We want to feel that core keeping those hips aligned. So zipping it up. 1 more, then reverse. Bend, lengthen, bend, lengthen. So now the leg closest to you is bending and stretching your way down towards the ground. Reaching up to the ceiling, working in both directions. Good, 2 more. And 1. Bring it all the way in. Bend your knees and take a stretch. Well done. Little side to side rocker. Placing your feet down to the mat. Press the roller all the way to the feet. And then press the roller away. Into roll up, stretching up through the arms. Let's roll up through the chest, all the way to the toes, dive forward. And we're rolling it back. You're either going all the way down or halfway, depending on what feels good. 1 more. Then we're going to take it into climb a tree. Adding on from last week's class. And all the way up. Right, so you're going to bend one knee towards you. As you pulse that leg, you're sitting up taller. And then you're going to straighten through the leg. Walk down one hand at a time. Then bend your knee, lower your chest. Curl it up, pressing into your leg. At the top, we bend, bend, bend. Straighten. Walk down. And start again. Continue at your own pace. Finding length through your spine. At the top. And then C shape to curl down. So you find that length, core is in, C shape, down. Good, let's come up this next one and switch it around. And upright, switch it around. Leg comes in, we get another chance. Sitting up taller as you bend that knee. Lengthen, open and lift. C shape down. Bend your knee. And then you use that leg to curl. That bottom leg is pressing into the roller to support you. And you feel how your core is helping you curl up and down. Chest is open. And we bring it all the way to the top. Lovely. Both legs are long and you're going to press that roller in so that it's underneath your calves, like the middle of the bottom part of the leg. Hands are going to be behind you. Option, fingers turned out or fingers pointing in, a little bit more challenging. And also if you want more stretch in the chest. Okay, so I'm going to choose fingers out. Pressing into those hands, you're going to start to lift up the hips. Find a bit of a hover. And then lower it down. You want to feel that you keep pressing into your hands so that we don't drop into your shoulders. You want to lower your hips with control. You want to find that little bit of a tuck as you curl up using that lower ab connection. Good. One more. Now on the next one, we're going to come up and we're going to hold that position. We're going to add on a bit of a roll. So you're going to lift yourself up as high as feels comfortable. Core is in, arms are strong. Press your hips back. The roller is going to come towards your ankles and heels. Press the roller away, lift your bum. Pull the roller in, use your lower abs. Press the roller away. Continue at your own pace. We've got arms here, core. Exhale, pull that roller in. Scoop. And 2. And 1. Press the roller away, lift the chest. Lower the hips. Well done. That was brand new for you. Well done. You started, you're learning, and you come back to this. Let's flip it around. We're going to take the roller underneath that side of the waist. If this is your first class, you want to make sure it's between the hip bone and the rib cage. We're going to have that top leg straight, bottom knee bent, and let's just start with a bit of stability. So we're finding that support in the bottom arm, hand on the roller. Let's lift and lower this leg. We're bringing awareness to zipping up the abs, keeping those hips aligned. Also a moment for the core. Let's go 2. And 1, leg goes up, it's coming forward and back. Now we feel how our core works so that our upper body doesn't move around. It's just the leg. Finding that support in the top waist. For activation, let me say. 1 more. Press the leg back, find a twist over the roller. And now we're going to come into our side over obliques. Leg comes directly in line with your shoulder. Hand at the top of the roller. Bottom elbow down to the mat. You're making sure that that roller is in that sweet spot between the hip bone and the rib cage. Great. Let's lift and lower this. And down. So we're working into that top oblique. Lengthening through the top of your head. And then if you want to add challenge, this hand comes off the roller. You want to feel your head resting in your hands, working through this top oblique. And one more. Hold it here. Lift and lower this top leg. Finding length from head to heel. You can always bring your hand behind you if that arm is getting tired or if you want more challenge. Good, let's go 2 and 1. Lower it down and enjoy that stretch. Well done. Right, over to the other side. Roller comes over, rock and roller, all the way over. Okay, onto the forearm. Roller between the hip bone and the rib cage. We're finding that lift and open through the chest, lift and lower the top leg. So what's lovely about having this roller here, it gives you that awareness to open through the chest, activating through the core. Can you think of pressing down into this forearm and almost pulling your body back and noticing how much more that core activates? Let's go one more. Lift it up and hold. Leg comes forward. Keep the core in. Leg goes back. And forward. We can feel that support through the bottom leg. Pressing it into the ground. Let's go 3, 2, good. One more. Take it to the back. Find a twist. And then we're going to come into that side over. We're down on the elbow, hand on the roller, leg in line with hip. So from here already, if you press down into that elbow, it's already going to find that activation here for you so that you don't feel like you're struggling to come up. So start there. And then take a little hover, up and over, low with control. And again, think of pulling your body backwards. That's going to help you find the activation from your core. Good. Want to feel like we're zipping up lower abs before we hover. 2. Hold it on the next one. Lift and lower. Gorgeous. This is what we've been working towards. Lengthen through that neck. And one more. And down. And enjoy that stretch. We're almost there. We have a short series in 4-point, and then we have our stretches. Okay, so you're going to turn into 4-point away from your roller. So the roller is at the top of the foot, and then you're going to step 1 foot forward. You need to have it quite far forward because we're going to go into a scooter. So from here, find a cat stretch, lift your spine to the ceiling, hover your knees off the ground, and shift your hips back. Hold, press the roller away, pull it in. Inhale out, exhale, bend. Exhale to pull your roller in. Good. Keeping your eyes on your roller is going to help you find a C shape and core activation. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower it down. Well done. Open the chest, stretch the leg away. Bring it in. Switch it around. So now we're stepping the other foot forward. Rollers at the top of the foot. First, find your C shape, hover, press your hips back, and then press that roller away. Pull it in. Pressing into those front toes to lift up through the core. Pressing into your pinky fingers, shoulders draw down. And 4, 3, and one more. Lower it down. Open your chest. Lovely work, and we're taking it into our hip stretch. So we're coming into a high kneeling position, stepping your one foot forward. Your other foot is on the roller. If you want a deeper stretch, you can take it off if it's a bit too intense. From here, zipping up those lower abs, shift forward. Enjoy the stretch at the back. Deep breath in, growing tall. Exhale, finding ease. We're going to shift the hands down to frame the front foot. Take your back foot off the roller. Press your hips back to hamstring stretch. Lengthen through your head, open your chest. Bring it forward, let's take it over to the other side. So the foot goes to the top of the roller, other leg comes forward. Zipping up, so a little tuck of the pelvis, shifting forward. Lovely hip stretch. Can you feel almost a bit of like us lifting up on this back hip and the drop down of the front hip? Feel a deeper stretch. Good. And then frame your front foot, take your back toes off the roller, shift back to hamstring stretch. Lengthen through your head all the way down to the hip. And bring it forward. Turn it around to the roller. Hands at the top of the roller for our cat-cow. Shift your hips back, press the roller away. Round the spine, pull the roller in. And release. Continue at your own pace. Finding that stretch across the back. And one more. We're going to take it into chest extension, lifting up the chest, open it. Press the roller away. And lift. Release. Good. Enjoy that for 2 more. Bringing the heart rate down. And 1. Release. Bring your hips to your heels. Let your wrists rest on that roller. Deep breath into the back of your chest. One more breath. Roll it up, stretch through your arms. And release. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me for today's intermediate core reform on the mat. Hopefully you felt that core working and adding on that challenge and finding that you are getting stronger with each week. Well done. Thank you for making time for your movement and joining me here on the mat. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you in our next session.